Hello everyone, I am here with Erin from the Denon team talking about the new Denon PerL lineup of headphones. So there's two models, correct?
Yep, two models. There is the Denon PerL for $199 and then the Denon PerL Pro for $349.
So Denon has the heritage of making headphones. What makes these types of headphones so unique?
Specifically, it's the Masimo AAT technology that's within these headphones. And what that means is that it allows you to have truly personalized sound in a way that has never come from this brand before. What we've, kind of the reason for being, is the idea that we all listen very differently. We all have different ways that we hear, but we're all listening the same. And this product with the Masimo AAT technology adapts to how you hear and brings out a personalized profile so that your listening experience is catered specifically to you.
So if you look at any Denon product, they're tuned by one of the Sound Master.
Yep.
But the Sound Master is going to hear differently than you. So the goal is for you to hear it the same way that he heard it. So his personalized curve is going to be different than mine. And you can actually see that in the app, correct?
Yep, and mine is going to look really different than yours.
Yeah.
And I think it's really interesting because the app itself will show you a very different picture. And even if you have really great hearing, you might hear high tones or low tones a little bit differently than the next person. I think with the Sound Master piece, that's one aspect of this product that at the baseline, you're gonna get great sound. So no matter what, you're gonna have amazing sound because it was hand-tuned by our Sound Master, but then there's that additional layer of personalization on top of it, which is what makes this product really unique.
Okay, so almost like hand-tuned by Denon, optimized for you.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'm a marketing person now. Actually, I actually have a pair, and one of the things I liked about the app is it's very intuitive. It literally walks you through the process. You would think it would be a very technical thing.
It's really, really simple to sign on to the app. You don't need the app to listen just with the baseline sound, but the app is what brings that whole new level of experience with your sound profile. It is going to measure the way that you hear and then do that output, and you'll see it all represented through an aura in the app.
It's really neat because as soon as you put the headphones on, it'll tell you to connect them to Bluetooth.
Yep.
Then after you're connected and you have the app, it'll walk, like you said, walk you through the process. And that audio test is what makes it unique is it's pretty much automatic.
Yep.
Like we've all went to, when we were in school, we've all remember the audio test where they put the headphones on and push the button when you hear the beep, right? But sometimes you may push it a little early, you push it a little late. It's up to you to do the test perfectly for it to kind of build a curve. But this is, it basically bounces sounds off parts of your ear and the return, based on the return, it knows what you can how you hear.
How you hear.
So it's pretty much automatic and you can hear it running through the test. It even tests whether or not you have the right tips on it.
Yep.
How good the seal is. So.
And it does come with multiple different tips so that it has that right seal so that you're getting the right experience.
Okay, so that's the core of both sets of headphones. Now, what is the step up from the PerL to the PerL Pro?
So the PerL Pro has a couple things. It has lossless over Bluetooth, so that's huge so you can have that CD quality sound. It also has adaptive active noise canceling, so it'll adapt specifically to your environment. It also has Qualcomm as well as Dirac Virtuo.
So let's take each one piece by piece. When it comes to the lossless, the high quality Bluetooth, streaming services used to have to sacrifice performance for convenience. Now, if you look at services like Tidal, Amazon Prime, the services are CD quality. They're as good as if you physically had the disc. But now there's not a cord from your music device, your phone, or to your headphones. So being able to make sure that you maintain all that detail is critically important. And then if you look at the adaptive noise canceling, being on a train is going to be different than being on a plane. Or being in a crowd or walking downtown. So being able to adapt to those things is another benefit because I carry these. I just flew to Orlando and I had these, and it's nice to be able to go right from the plane to the airport and use them. Now, spatial audio, it has the ability to do that, and that is done through Dirac Virtual. And one of the things it does is if you ever had a pair of headphones, it feels like it's in your head. The sound is basically right here. Spatial audio means it's kind of in front of you and around you. It seems a lot bigger. Is that the best way to explain it?
Yep. Couldn't have done that better.
Okay. Hey, I've been studying. Now, the cool thing about the app is once you set the app up, it'll play a song and actually toggle between your personal profile on and off, And it also will toggle between the spatial on and off. What'd you think of that? You like it?
I loved it. I mean, it's a pretty magical experience the first time that you do it.
Now, some other things. I mean, I like the fact that they're water resistant. Was it IPX? Which one is it? I think it's IPX4. So it means you can't go swimming with them, but if you're working out or in the rain, they're going to be okay.
They'll be okay.
The other thing too is there's touch controls. We've all been on an airplane where you're flying, and then the lady pulls up the cart, or the male, somebody pulls up the cart and asks you, do you want a soda?
Yeah.
And you got to take your earbud out, or
quickly press it.
Yep. So you could just tap your earbud, and it almost becomes like a PA. So
and
you can
actually
customize
them. That is one really great thing. You can customize how you actually touch and what you'll, if you care more about turning off the noise cancellation or changing to the next song.
Yes. In the app, it'll ask you, if you tap the left ear, what do you want it to do? When you tap the right ear. So
for two taps versus one tap, so you just have to remember what you put in there.
Exactly. So in mine, if I tap once, I set it to pause and start the music. If I tap twice, it goes into that PA mode. So they give you this huge way that you can basically customize it, so you don't have to learn how it wants to do it. You just do it yourself.
Yep.
The app is so well laid out. It's now, if you go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and you type in Denon headphones, a new app magically appeared, and that would be the app that you would actually utilize.
Another labor of love to keep that alive in time.
Yeah, but like I said, there's a whole lot of technology in this system. But for the average consumer, it's completely seamless.
And I would call myself an average consumer, and it was very seamless for me.
You don't know how it's bouncing sounds off the internals of your ear or any of that. All you know is, once I do it, it sounds better.
Yeah, and you got a beautiful sound profile, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah. And actually, in the app, you can have multiple. You can save multiple profiles. So if you wanted to have a profile, and then say someone else wanted to borrow your kids or your spouse wants to borrow them, they can actually switch on.
And that's one of the most eye-opening experiences, and something I think we need to do more with, of just hearing other people's profiles. It's such an interesting thing, and you just all hear so differently. And Blair said it today. His family puts his profile on, and they're like, "Oh, this is awful." So it's a really cool thing that you don't even need to put this up against a competitor. You just listen to different profiles of the people in your family, and it's going to sound really different. And it just really shows how special this product is.
So let's talk a little bit about the case and the headphones. So how long do the headphones last, the batteries on the headphones?
For the PerL Pro, it's 8 hours, but you have 4x the charging time, so up to 32 hours in the charging.
So one of the step ups from the PerL to the PerL Pro is you go from about 6 hours on the PerL to about 8 hours on the PerL Pro. So you get, like we talked about, spatial audio, it's powered by Dirac Virtual. You get the lossless Bluetooth, and then you get longer battery life. 8 hours is enough unless you're flying to like Japan. But if you drop this into the case, you could charge them up to 4 times. So 32 hours in your pocket. So you don't have to worry about running around with the charger. Now the cases are different too, right?
They are. The PerL Pro is wireless charging. Whereas the other case you would have to plug in.
Yeah. So if I have a standard PerL, I got to plug in a USB-C. If I have a PerL Pro, we've all seen those little magnetic bases you can put your phone on. You can basically just put the case on top of that. And then it charges and stuff like that.
Less to think about.
Exactly. A lot less to think about, a lot less cords to carry. So what were the prices again? It was...
So it's $199 for the PerL, and then $349 for the PerL Pro.
Okay. So Erin, if I want to learn more about the PerL headphones, where should they go?
You should go to Denon.com. And you'll see it's represented throughout the site. But we've got details about each individual product. You can understand the step-ups between those. There's a Help Me Choose function as well, but all through Denon.com.
Okay, and that's where they're going to be available for sale.
For right now. There will be more to come as we get to this fall, but right now, just through Denon.com in the US.
If you're looking for Denon sound that's optimized for you, the PerL and the PerL Pro is the way to go.
We are very, very excited about this launch.
So Erin, thank you coming.
Thank you.
And talking to us about these exciting new Denon headphones.
Anytime.
J'ai perdu toutes mes envies.